In today's video, I'm going to show you how you can implement this one principle and your digital marketing cannot fail. Seriously, like it cannot fail when we show you what we're about to show you. But the thing is, it blows my mind that most like professional marketers that you hire to build websites and sales pages or write sales copy, they don't understand this. And I've been on calls with salespeople, I've met salespeople, they don't even understand this basic fundamental principle. And when you implement this, like I said, your sales have to go up through your marketing because, well, you'll see why. But the first thing I need you to do today is I want you to think of that person that you've met in your life who you hate talking to. Have you ever met anybody like that? Like an acquaintance or, somebody in passing or a salesman before that, like when you met them, you just got the ick. You're like, man, all this person does is talk about themselves, right? Like, ugh. We've all met those people. I want you to do something for me right now. That person that you're thinking of, say their name out loud. Who is it? Okay, say it. Perfect. Okay, so now you know who that person is. Who's the opposite of that person? Have you met anybody who, when you talk to them, you're like, man, I like this person. Or maybe it's a salesperson that you had a great sales experience with. Well, guess what the difference between that person is and the person that you named? Guess what? They're opposites, right? The person that you named out loud talks about themselves and that's all they know is me, right? But guess what? That person who we don't want to talk to, they don't even realize they're doing that. That's the harmful part, right? Like they think that they're just a great conversationalist, but really it's just about them. They don't know how much you hate talking to them or how disgusting they are to even be in the same room with. But that other person who you enjoy talking to, maybe that, again, a great sales experience with somebody, they did something different. They put effort into one thing. Okay, do you know what the difference is? That person, whoever it was that you love talking to, they talk about you. I promise you that. That's the difference. The person that gave us the yuck talks about themselves. The person who you enjoy talking to, they talk about you when you meet them. They talk about your needs and they maybe get you, to open up about yourself, things like that, right? So here is the foundation for today's video. You have to become that person that people love talking to, people love engaging with. And we're going to show you how to do that in 5 minutes. It's that simple. But this is the foundation of all marketing. If I had to teach my sons one thing about marketing, it would be this video right here. Maybe I'll make them watch it so they know. We have to talk about them, but in a different way than most people think. We have to take the position away from being the hero. Okay, in your business, ask yourself, are we trying to be the hero and save the day? Or are we taking the position of the guide to help the hero? Now, all blockbuster films have one thing in common. They all follow the hero's journey. Go look it up if you don't believe me. And I'm not going to go deep into that today, but really here's the basics of the hero's journey and why the human mind loves it so much. The hero is always in the beginning of the film. They're always going through things and they have a place they want to go. There's a problem they have to cross. There's a monster that's keeping them down. There's always something, right? That hero always has some sort of guide that helps them take those steps to the next level. Everybody in their own mind relates to the hero in their mind. Okay, you are right now, and I'm going to prove it to you in just a second. Everybody wants to be the hero and have a guide help them get to the next level. So all the mind is always thinking, consciously and subconsciously, what's in it for me? Like, does this help me get what I want? You're selfish, I'm selfish. Let me prove it to you that I know you're selfish right now. You're watching this video, I don't know, what are we in, like 3-4 minutes? And you're asking yourself, what's in it for me? I clicked this video because you wanted to learn something from this video. Your prospects are doing the same thing. When they click on your ad and they call you or they end up on your website, they have something that they need a guide for. That's the position you need to take in your marketing. And I'm going to show you how to take blanket statements like 30 years in business or locally owned and operated, which doesn't do anything for them. I'm going to show you how to make those conversion tactics. Okay, we're going to take those statements in a minute. We're going to show you how to actually make money from those statements. So you got to ask yourself, are we taking the position of the hero or the guide in our business? That's the first thing I want you to think about. Okay, You need to be the guide. When you become the guide, your conversions will follow. And I know this because I'm with coremarketing.io. We look at websites, we look at conversion principles and tactics for established businesses and what we can do to get more sales from what they're doing. And one of the easiest things that people overlook is they are that person that you named in the beginning. They don't even realize it. And they're just talking about themselves. They're a resume instead of a helpful guide, okay? So that's what we're gonna do. So right now I want you to think about your website, and when this video is done, I'm gonna have you pull it up and check it. Are you saying things like, we've been in business for 26 years? Okay, that's fine, but spin it. How would a guide say that's important to that hero in their journey? Okay, so your prospect comes here and they see, great, they've been in business for 26 years. Why does that matter to them? Well, you could say things like, we've been in business for 26 years and we've never seen a heating and air conditioning unit that we haven't been able to fix, or something like that. Or in our 25 years in business, we've never, taken more than 2 hours to respond on a weekend, or whatever your thing is, okay? And we're live, so I'm just trying to, spitball some things out there. Locally owned and operated. That's another very common one that people post all over. It doesn't matter. Your prospect could care less if you're one city over. What they care about is how fast you can get to them, how quick you can solve their problem, how honest you are when you get to their house, right? So if you say on your website, locally owned and operated, we can be anywhere in our city within 30 minutes. Click here to call us now, right? That matters to the person on your website. That matters to the person that's actually calling you. They care about those things. They don't care that you're locally owned and operated. So what I want you to do now, once this video is over, I want you to go to your homepage, because the homepage is usually where all of this stuff bleeds out. We see the whole resume built in with copywriting. And I want you to look at it and ask yourself, everything we say, are we sounding like the guide? That's the first thing you need to say. Are we the guide, or are we trying to be the hero? If we're trying to be the hero, your conversions are gonna be hurt. If you're the guide, your conversions are gonna go up, okay? I can guarantee you that. Once you look at that, ask yourself that, and then I want you to go through it and see how many times you say I, us, our business, things like that, those me statements, and try to see if you can spin them, remove them, or make them a benefit to your prospect. Now, if you do this on your website and on your social media, and you do this on your ads, across all your marketing, things are gonna get better for you. You're gonna get better conversions across all your channels. You're gonna make more money in your business. You're gonna be able to serve more people in your business. Sounds like a good deal, right? So go ahead, go through your stuff now, see if you've taken that positioning. Be the guide, not the hero, okay? That's what this comes down to. Hope you have a great day. We'll see you in the next video. Bye.